Thompson with it, out to the right wing. Misses the three. And Parker, here we go. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first personal foul.
And in college, guys, Miles Coleman had an unusual competitor at his position. It was his younger brother, Mason. I mean, they actually had to compete against one another for playing time.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on you.
And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Parker's running. No good. Iverson with some nice D. To the paint. And it's sent back by Plumlee. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. The 76ers trail by 14. Iverson kicks to Noel. Feeds it to Okafor. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. One thing about Greg Monroe, he is a highly skilled big.
He really is. I love the fact that he can do so much. He can post you up, he can pop out, knock down the 15-footer. He's an outstanding passer, and at his size, those are skills that have served him and his teams well.
And there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. That's his first foul. The 76ers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And getting back to Greg Monroe, guys, he made some subtle strides last season. Best rebounding average of his career, up to 75% on his free throws. And how about this little nugget? Not one three-point attempt last season. That tells you he's starting to mature.
The 76ers making a switch here. Cannon's checked in. The 76ers trail by 16. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Mayo. And now it's Mayo running. He can go all the way.
And you know, with some people, they'll always find something wrong with Monroe's game. He'll never make the all-defensive team. He kind of looks like he's playing at half speed, but he produces, and he does it within the team confines.
Mayo against Noel. Mayo, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Noel. Now the 76ers on the break. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Michael Carter-Williams.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Noel. He has 9 points and a block. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
And Clark, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
Last season, the first season of action for Nerlens Noel, officially a rookie after sitting out the 2014 season. He looked good, and he got better as the season was going on.
A great point. I think that year off really helped him grow as a player. Coming into the draft when he came out, he was a guy who I thought had one of the most unbelievable motors I had ever seen. And you know what? Everything he was hyped up to be, he lived up to on the defensive end.
Iverson outside. From the wing, and it's in off the backboard. Iverson's got 4 this quarter.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look. And for Noel, I really think he took off in the back half of the season. Up to scoring, his shooting percentage, and his rebounding. You can see him getting better almost every game.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Bayless. And Okafor with the block. Monroe's shot is good.
He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities.
Now the feed to Cannon. It's Okafor atop the key. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Noel, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And by the end of the season last year, Noel was completely different as a player. Always a defensive force in the league. His development is probably going faster than many expected.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Screen by Monroe. Mayo drives in. Offensive rebound. Monroe, no good. The 76ers trail by 13. To the middle. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Bucks leading by 13. Mayo kicks to Bayless. Monroe with a screen on Iverson. Now Bayless. Screen by Monroe. Clock at 4. And stolen by Iverson. Cannon, that's a two-pointer. No good off the front iron.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And Bayless kicks to Mayo. Over to the left wing. Bayless. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The 76ers trail by 13. Allen Iverson on the way. And he drops it in from the low post.
He's got a nice soft touch with that floater and used it beautifully right there.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Thanks, Doris.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Thompson right side, tries it from 19, and he can't bank that one in. Milwaukee leading by 13 to the paint. Here's Monroe, and Thompson sends it back. And now Philadelphia on the break. Ball going up court, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. It's Parker with the drive. Excellent D there from Okafor.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
Allen Iverson.
Well, the Bucks shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Carter Williams kicks to Parker. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Covington, and so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Grant, he's checked in for Robert Covington. First free throw is good.
And the Bucks arguably were the best story in the Eastern Conference last year. How about going from the bottom of the barrel to a 6th-place finish in that Eastern Conference?
And for the Bucks, a lot of their improvement came, Greg, as you're talking about, in their play against the Eastern Conference. They went 30-22, Clark, against the rest of the conference.
A nice step for a young team, but you look at it more closely. Basically, the Bucks beat teams they should have beaten, but you know, Kevin, the good teams do that consistently, so a good step for them.
Shooting from Milwaukee.
That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Bucks leading by 12. Carter Williams, the pass to Monroe. Mayo kicks to Carter Williams. Monroe right side. Here's Mayo. Drains the 19-footer. And the Bucks lead by 14. 76ers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Iverson outside. Down low. It's stolen by Kumbo. Parker against Iverson. Parker dishes to Carter Williams. Parker left side. Tries a three. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
And that's an important rebound, and especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Kumbo, accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bucks.
The key here, Clark's second chance points.
Well, they pounded the offensive glass, and Kevin, I also think they won the 50-50 balls, too.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Monroe. He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
And that one's good. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 assists. Down low, here's Kumbo, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
Iverson, no good. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 13-5 run here. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Substitution on the court.
Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Here is Bayless. Plumlee with the screen. To the left side wing. Here's Inglis. Offensive rebound, and Plumlee kicks to Copeland. Passes it to Inglis. He feeds it to Bayless. Plumlee with the screen. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you, and now we get a chance to check out our Jordan.
Overall, just a rock-solid outing for him. It's hard to point to any one area of the game because he was so good on both ends of the floor.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan,